How many of you have ever shared a dream, a goal, or even a struggle with someone, only to feel drained, discouraged, or second-guessing yourself afterward? Raise your hand. Yeah, I see you. That's because not everyone deserves access to your thoughts, your vision, or your energy. You've got to learn to protect what matters most. The most powerful people in the world aren't the ones who talk about what they're going to do. They're the ones who move in silence and let their results do the talking. So today, we're diving into the 7 things you must keep private. Your personal life holds immense energy. Everything you think, believe, and work toward carries power, but the moment you expose certain aspects of your life to the wrong people or at the wrong time, that power diminishes. There's a reason why the most successful people are also some of the most private individuals. They understand that privacy is not secrecy, but protection. Imagine a fire you are trying to build. At first, it's small, delicate, and easily extinguished by the wind. That's your goals, your personal struggles, your dreams. If you expose them too soon, outside forces, doubt, negativity, and unnecessary opinions can snuff them out before they ever have a chance to grow into something strong. But if you protect them, nurture them, and let them gain momentum before sharing them with the world, they become unstoppable. The power of privacy is more than just keeping things to yourself. It's about strategic silence. Think about the great innovators, the athletes, the business leaders, the game changers of the world. They don't announce their next move before making it. They don't spill their struggles to anyone who will listen. Instead, they focus, they build, and they let their results speak louder than their words. One of the biggest mistakes people make is feeling the need to prove something to others. Social media has amplified this need. People share their dreams before taking the first step, broadcast their relationships before building a solid foundation, and air their struggles to people who have no intention of helping them grow. But here's what you need to realize. Every time you share something prematurely, you give away a piece of your power. Your goals? Keep them private until they gain momentum. Why? Because when you share a goal before taking action, your brain gets a small dopamine hit. It feels like progress, even though nothing has been done yet. And even worse, once people start questioning your goal, doubting you, or even projecting their own fears onto you, that initial excitement fades. Instead of spending energy explaining yourself, use that energy to execute. Let people see your results, not just hear about your plans. Your personal struggles? Be careful who you share them with. There's a difference between seeking guidance and seeking validation. Too many people vent their problems to whoever will listen, but that doesn't solve anything. In fact, it often makes things worse. When you repeatedly talk about your struggles without taking action, you reinforce the idea that you're stuck. Instead, be selective. Find mentors, not gossipers. Surround yourself with people who want to see you win, not those who secretly enjoy seeing you struggle. Your finances? Whether you're doing well or facing challenges, your financial situation is your business. If you're thriving, announcing your wealth can invite jealousy, fake friends, and unnecessary attention. If you're struggling, broadcasting your problems can make you a target for pity or judgment. The best move? Stay humble, stay disciplined, and let your financial success be a quiet force that speaks for itself. Your relationships. The strongest relationships are built in privacy. When you constantly share your relationship online or involve too many outside opinions, you open the door for unnecessary drama. Every couple has challenges, but when too many people know your business, their influence can create problems that wouldn't have existed otherwise. Keep your love life sacred. A relationship protected from the noise of the world is a relationship that has room to grow. Your next big move. Silence is your greatest advantage. The people who make the biggest impact don't talk about what they're going to do, they just do it. Why? Because when you reveal your next step before taking it, you invite skepticism, doubt, and even competition. Instead, operate with quiet confidence. Work behind the scenes. By the time people realize what you're up to, it'll already be done. Your deepest fears and weaknesses? Not everyone deserves access to your vulnerability. There are people who will use your fears against you, whether intentionally or unintentionally. That doesn't mean you can't be real. It means you need to be selective. Share with people who uplift you, not those who drain you. Seek guidance from those who have overcome similar challenges, not from those who only offer empty sympathy. Protect your mental and emotional energy like it's your greatest asset, because it is. At the end of the day, privacy is power. When you guard the most important aspects of your life, you maintain control over your own energy, your own vision, and your own destiny. It's not about being secretive. It's about being intentional. Every time you hold back from sharing something unnecessarily, you're preserving your momentum. You're allowing your fire to build, your strength to grow, and your success to unfold in a way that no one can interfere with. So the next time you feel the urge to prove something to someone, to announce your next move, or to seek validation from people who don't add value to your life, pause. Ask yourself, does this need to be shared, or is it more powerful if I keep it to myself? Your future self will thank you for your discretion. Speak less, move smarter, win bigger. Every time you share something with the wrong people, you give away a piece of your energy. Your goals, emotions, and personal battles are not just words. They are containers of your power. When you let the wrong ears hear them, you expose yourself to unnecessary judgment, doubt, and negativity that can slow down your progress. Think about the times you've shared something exciting only to feel drained afterward because someone responded with skepticism or indifference. That energy leak is real, and it's costing you more than you realize. Success is about momentum. Every time you take a step forward, you build energy. But when you waste that energy on explaining yourself, defending your dreams, or seeking approval, you slow yourself down. Imagine a car trying to reach top speed. If you keep slamming on the brakes every few seconds, you'll never get anywhere. That's what happens when you share too much too soon with the wrong people. You're interrupting your own acceleration. There are two major ways energy leaks happen: through unnecessary validation seeking and through emotional exposure. Let's start with validation. It's natural to want people to support you, to cheer you on, to acknowledge your efforts. But the harsh reality is that most people won't see your vision the way you do. Not because they don't care, but because it's not theirs to see. Your dream was given to you, not them. When you share it prematurely, you invite opinions that have nothing to do with your actual potential. Worse, when people question you, that doubt can seep into your mind, making you second-guess yourself. Your energy should be spent on execution, not explanation. You don't owe anyone an update on your journey. You don't need approval before taking action. Think about the most successful people in any field. Do they spend time justifying their goals to skeptics? No. They move in silence, work behind the scenes, and let their results do the talking. Now let's talk about emotional exposure. Every time you share your struggles with someone who isn't equipped to help you, you weaken your ability to solve the problem. Not everyone is capable of handling your pain, and not everyone should have access to your vulnerabilities. There's a difference between seeking guidance and simply venting. Venting to the wrong person can make your problems feel even heavier. Instead of getting constructive solutions, you might get pity, or worse, someone who subtly enjoys seeing you struggle. Have you ever shared a problem and felt worse afterward? That's because you didn't just talk about it, you transferred your energy to someone else, and they didn't know what to do with it. This is why protecting your emotions is crucial. The strongest people in the world aren't the ones who never struggle. They are the ones who choose carefully who gets access to their struggles. Imagine your energy as a reservoir. Every time you let the wrong people in, they take a little. Some take it through negativity, some take it through doubt, and some take it simply by listening without offering any real value in return. If you give away too much, you end up running on empty. But if you control the flow, if you choose to share only with those who truly add value, you keep your reservoir full. Another major energy leak comes from reacting to negativity. Every time you defend yourself against critics, every time you argue with someone who doesn't understand your vision, every time you let someone's words affect your emotions, you're handing them power over you. The most effective people don't waste time trying to convince anyone of their worth. They understand that their energy is better spent building than debating. Negativity is everywhere. It comes in the form of unsolicited advice, jealousy, or even subtle discouragement from people who mean well but don't fully believe in you. The key is to recognize it and refuse to engage. Not every battle needs to be fought. Not every comment needs a response. The moment you stop explaining yourself to people who don't matter, you reclaim your power. And let's talk about distractions. Every time you focus on someone else's opinion, you take attention away from your own path. You could be using that energy to refine your skills, to take action, to push yourself forward, but instead you're giving it away. It's like trying to fill your cup while pouring it out at the same time. It doesn't work. If you want real progress, you need to become highly selective about where your energy goes. This doesn't mean you have to shut people out completely. It means you have to be strategic about your interactions. Surround yourself with people who fuel your vision, who challenge you in a constructive way, who push you to be better. These people won't drain your energy, they will amplify it. But the wrong people, they'll drain you without even realizing. And before you know it, you'll feel exhausted, not because you've been working hard, but because you've been wasting energy in the wrong places. Protect your vision, guard your emotions, use your energy wisely. Not everyone deserves access to your thoughts, your plans, or your struggles. The more selective you become, the more powerful you will be. Success isn't just about what you do, it's also about what you protect. There are areas of your life that, if exposed too soon or shared with the wrong people, can be weakened, slowed down, or even completely destroyed. The greatest performers, leaders, and achievers understand this. They know that certain things must remain private until they are fully developed, ready, and strong enough to stand on their own. Think about a seed that is planted in the ground. Before it breaks through the surface, it needs time to take root. If it is exposed too early, before it has had a chance to develop a strong foundation, it won't survive. The same is true for the most important aspects of your life. Your goals, personal life, finances, and emotions need time to take root before they are shared. If you expose them prematurely, they become vulnerable to external forces, doubt, criticism, and interference that can prevent them from ever reaching their full potential. The first thing you must protect is your goals and dreams. When you share your goals with others too soon, you run the risk of inviting skepticism, negative energy, or even silent competition from people who don't fully understand or support your vision. Worse, when you speak about your goals before taking action, your brain gets a small sense of satisfaction, almost as if you've already accomplished something, when in reality nothing has happened yet. That false sense of progress can make you lose motivation. Instead of talking about what you're going to do, focus on doing it. Let your progress be what speaks for you. When you keep your goals private while you work on them, you protect your motivation, stay focused, and eliminate unnecessary outside noise. Next, you must guard your financial status. Whether you are doing well or facing challenges, sharing too much about your financial situation can lead to unnecessary problems. If you are successful, you may attract people who want to take advantage of you, borrow money, or expect favors. If you are struggling, you may invite pity, judgment, or unsolicited advice from people who don't fully understand your circumstances. The best approach is to move in silence when it comes to your finances. Work on building stability, making smart investments, and achieving financial security without constantly broadcasting your situation. Wealth, whether financial or personal, grows best in discretion. Another area to keep private is your relationships. Your love life, family matters, and personal interactions should be protected from unnecessary outside influence. Every time you invite too many people into your personal relationships, you increase the risk of miscommunication, interference, and even negativity. A relationship is strongest when it is built between two people, not between two people and an audience. Problems that arise should be handled privately, not shared publicly for opinions that may only make matters worse. Privacy in relationships builds trust, strengthens bonds, and allows space for genuine connection without outside pressures. One of the most overlooked but crucial aspects of privacy is your personal and family problems. Everyone goes through challenges, but discussing them with the wrong people can magnify the issue instead of solving it. Many people confuse venting with seeking help. Venting to the wrong person can lead to gossip, while seeking advice from someone who isn't qualified to help can create confusion. Instead, be selective about who you share your struggles with. Find a mentor, a trusted advisor, or someone who has the wisdom and experience to guide you through challenges, rather than just someone who will listen without offering real solutions. Acts of kindness and charity should also be kept private. True generosity does not need recognition. If you help others, do it because it aligns with your values, not because you want to be seen doing it. When you publicly announce your good deeds, you shift the focus from the act itself to your own reputation. Real kindness is quiet. It doesn't seek validation, it seeks impact. Those who genuinely make a difference in the world are not the ones constantly talking about it, they're the ones simply doing the work. Your next big move is another area that should remain private. If you are working on a new project, a career shift, or a major life change, keeping it to yourself until it's ready allows you to build without distractions. Prematurely sharing your plans invites unnecessary opinions, potential criticism, and even competition. Some people may try to discourage you, not because they don't want you to succeed, but because they don't understand your vision. Others may attempt to replicate your ideas before you even have a chance to execute them. The best way to protect your momentum is to stay silent and let your actions do the talking. Finally, your deepest fears and weaknesses should only be shared with those who have earned the right to hear them. Not everyone will use that information to support you. Some will use it against you. There is power in vulnerability, but only when it is shared with the right people. Instead of opening up to just anyone, choose a select few who genuinely have your best interests at heart. These are the people who will encourage you, challenge you to grow, and help you overcome your fears without judgment. The common thread in all of this is discernment. Knowing what to share, when to share, and with whom to share is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. Privacy is not about secrecy, it is about control. It is about understanding that your personal energy is finite and that you must direct it toward growth, not waste it on unnecessary exposure. The more you guard what matters most, the stronger and more focused you will become. Success, happiness, and peace of mind thrive in environments where they are protected. Keep your goals to yourself while you build them. Guard your relationships from unnecessary interference. Move in silence when it comes to your finances and personal matters. Choose carefully who has access to your fears and struggles. The less unnecessary energy you spend explaining yourself, the more power you will have to execute, grow, and achieve everything you desire. Knowing what to share and what to keep private is a skill that separates those who succeed from those who struggle. Many people believe that openness and transparency are the key to connection. But the truth is that too much openness can weaken your position, drain your energy, and expose you to unnecessary obstacles. The most powerful individuals understand that not everything needs to be shared. Instead, they practice discernment, choosing carefully what they reveal, when they reveal it, and to whom. One of the most important things you can do is master the art of discretion. This doesn't mean being secretive for the sake of secrecy. It means being intentional about what you share, ensuring that the people you trust with your thoughts, goals, and emotions are truly capable of handling them. Many people make the mistake of thinking that just because someone listens, they understand. Just because someone gives advice, they are qualified to guide you. And just because someone is close to you, they want the best for you. Not everyone is equipped to handle your truth, and not everyone deserves access to it. The first step in mastering discretion is recognizing that your energy is your most valuable resource. Every thought you express, every goal you announce, and every struggle you share carries energy. When you give that energy to the wrong people, you weaken its power. It's like pouring water into a bucket with holes. You may think you're releasing a burden, but in reality, you're just depleting yourself without gaining anything in return. If you want to make real progress, you must be selective about where your energy goes. When it comes to your goals, discretion is a game changer. Too many people announce their ambitions before they've even taken the first step. They share their dreams with friends, family, and even on social media, looking for encouragement, validation, or motivation. But what they don't realize is that sharing too soon can actually sabotage their success. Every time you talk about what you're going to do instead of actually doing it, your brain gets a small hit of dopamine, a feeling of accomplishment, even though nothing has happened yet. That false sense of progress can make you lose the urgency to take action. Worse, when people start questioning you, doubting you, or projecting their own fears onto you, it can shake your confidence before you even start. The solution? Work in silence and let your results speak for themselves. Your personal struggles require the same level of discretion. Many people believe that sharing their problems openly will bring them relief. But the truth is that not everyone who listens has your best interests at heart. Some people listen just to gossip. Others may offer sympathy but no real solutions. And some may even take pleasure in your struggles because it makes them feel better about their own lives. Instead of sharing your challenges with just anyone, find the right people, those who are wise, experienced, and genuinely invested in your growth. These are the people who will lift you up, challenge you, and help you navigate difficult situations, rather than simply offering empty words. Financial matters are another area where discretion is key. Whether you are thriving or struggling, broadcasting your financial situation is rarely beneficial. If you're doing well, talking about it can attract envy, unwanted attention, and even people who want to take advantage of your success. If you're struggling, sharing too much can invite judgment, pity, or unsolicited advice from people who don't understand your full situation. The wealthiest, most financially secure individuals don't feel the need to prove anything. They move in silence, make smart decisions, and let their financial stability speak for itself. The best approach is to focus on your financial goals privately and surround yourself with people who have the knowledge and experience to guide you, rather than those who will either envy or judge you. Another powerful area where discretion plays a major role is relationships. Whether it's a romantic relationship, friendships, or family dynamics, the more you expose your personal life to outside opinions, the more complicated things can become. Relationships are built on trust, and trust is strengthened in privacy. The moment you allow too many people to have a say in your personal relationships, you open the door to unnecessary drama, misunderstandings, and external influences that can create problems where there were none. Not everything needs to be shared with the world. The best relationships, whether romantic or otherwise, are built in quiet, without the interference of outsiders. One of the most dangerous mistakes people make is sharing their next big move before it's solid. If you are working on a new project, a business idea, or a major life change, keeping it private gives you the space to build without distractions. Too many people announce their plans early, only to face unnecessary resistance, competition, or discouragement. Some people will try to talk you out of your dreams, not because they don't believe in you, but because they don't believe in themselves. Others may attempt to steal your ideas before you have the chance to execute them. The best way to protect your vision is to move in silence and reveal your progress only when it's undeniable. Mastering the art of discretion isn't just about protecting yourself from negativity. It's about maintaining control over your own narrative. When you share everything with everyone, you give other people the power to shape your thoughts, influence your emotions, and even determine your actions. But when you choose when, where, and with whom to share, you reclaim that power. You become the author of your own story rather than letting others dictate your path. This doesn't mean you should isolate yourself or refuse to trust others. It simply means being intentional about what you share and with whom. The right people, the ones who truly want to see you grow, will never demand access to every part of your life. They will respect your privacy, support you without needing constant updates, and celebrate your success without questioning your process. The wrong people, on the other hand, will try to extract information, offer unsolicited opinions, and subtly plant seeds of doubt in your mind. Your job is to know the difference. At the core of all this is a simple but powerful truth. Privacy is not about hiding, it's about protecting. It's about ensuring that your energy, your vision, and your personal growth are not diluted by unnecessary exposure. The less time you spend explaining yourself, defending your choices, or seeking approval, the more time you have to build, grow, and succeed. The strongest people, the most effective leaders, and the highest achievers all understand this. They don't waste time proving themselves. They don't allow their energy to be drained by meaningless conversations. They focus, they execute, and they let their work speak for itself. So the next time you feel the urge to share your plans, your struggles, or your successes, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, does this need to be shared? Or is it more powerful if I keep it to myself? The answer to that question may be the key to unlocking your greatest potential. Move in silence, act with intention, and let success be your loudest statement.